Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Best way to get back at a woman who dumped you or curved you, tried to play you, anything, ghosted you, whatever term that you want to use, right? But you know what? A lot of guys go through that. Let's be real. Like, if you look at divorces, most relationships, it's the woman that rolls out the majority of time. The woman who made that move, the woman who was monkey branching and stuff, the woman who already had that guy ready when she gone. All right. And, a lot of guys get messed up over it. I mean, let's just be real. And it's something that talked about, it's always talking about how men are dogging women and this and that, but that's only a small percentage of guys. Most guys, they on the bad end of it, right? And that's just real. And, a lot of guys get into that thing of, I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to do something. They specifically focused on doing something to hurt that woman. All right. Some of them even get in trouble. Some of them even, they risk their freedom and might go to jail because, they'll go as far as killing that woman. And that's a real thing. But you know what? There is a best way to get at that woman to really mess with her head, right? And the beauty of it is you're not really even doing anything. In fact, if you do this best way, you don't even care about that woman. But it's still going to mess with her. But you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything to her. It's going to affect her, though. I'm going to tell you what the best way to get back on a woman who dumped you. Succeed. Get better. Get better, do better, get yourself in better shape, get your money up, do something, go on and live a happy life. Everything just, because here's the thing. Here's the thing with women. Here's the thing. Because everybody always knows about hypergamy. And even though the true meaning of it has expanded to mean just a better man, it's still that thing. And usually women think they can do better, right? And a lot of times when they are dumping a guy, it ain't always because the guy is just bad or something. A lot of times women might hang out with that type of dude. But it's usually a case where the woman, she might not feel like she getting enough attention. Or she might call you boring or something, call the guy boring, something. They just excited, a lot of other stuff. And that, it is what it is. But you don't think in terms of trying to hurt her or anything. You sit back. First of all, okay, she dumped you. All right, first of all, sit back. Don't worry about what she did, no matter how wrong it was. Yeah, she did it, but focus on yourself. Look at yourself and say, okay, what was it in me that got me caught up in that situation to begin with? Because you can't control what she did. She could be a demon lover. She just going to be who she going to be. But you can control your own reaction. So the first thing you got to say is, okay, what did I do? All right. And then after that, figure out, well, why are you doing it? Why are you trying to figure that out? Figure out, what did I learn from all of this? What lessons? And you know what? Even what you got out of it, you probably got something out of it. Because ultimately, and this is another conversation, all relationships ain't meant to be permanent anyway. At best, maybe you get to a point where there's a relationship you want to be the one, but most relationships period, are about growth and learning. It's just a part of life. And some women gonna be in your circle for a season. Some might be in there for years, right? But see, if but I know guys ain't feeling like that. But if you want to get back at her, succeed. First of all, like I said, figure out what you did, figure out what you learned, figure out what you gained. And then move on. Because at the very least, you know not to make that mistake again. Now, if you allowed yourself to get caught up with a particular type of woman, you already know if in the future you run into that same type of woman, same traits, you need to be like, no, thank you, ma'am. Let me just move on. Nah, I don't want to take it to Ruth Chris. Nah, baby. Nah, I ain't doing that. You move on, right? And then you don't even let what she did mess with you, because a lot of times a woman will look at a guy they dealt with before and might have rolled on, and in their minds they want to think they justified in their decision, so they looking at it and say, oh yeah, after I left, he just fell apart and all of that. Then they feel justified. But nothing messes with a woman's head more than when that guy that she rode on actually does better. All of a sudden that dude say, you know what, let me get into my mission. Others will say purpose, whatever. And you start doing it, you learn from it, you like, boom, yeah, I'm doing my thing, right? Or then, or especially if you like say, well, you know what, I'm gonna hit the gym, I'm gonna get healthy. And in this case, you ain't doing it for her or to mess with her. You're doing it because you need to do it anyway. You need to get healthy. You need to get stronger. Like I said, yeah, the body game gets women, but that's not the only thing. It's about you getting in some health. You just start doing better. It's like you get your stuff together and you doing it. Let me be very, very clear about this. You're not doing it to hurt her. You're doing it for yourself. You know what? I saw this movie. It came out a while ago. It's hard to find this movie. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can find it and link it. If I can't link it, I just can't find that movie. But I'm gonna try to link it in the description box. It was called How You Like Me Now, right? It had Darnell Williams, who had been Jesse on All My Children, for old fans on it. And a lot of people slept on this movie, but it was a good movie, right? Because what happened, it was an interesting case. Like Darnell Williams had played like this dude was in a relationship with this woman, but she thought she could get a better guy. And the main characters were black and everything. She thought she could get a better guy. Like the relationship wasn't going that way. She wasn't feeling him. And let's be real, he was a knucklehead in the movie. He was a knucklehead at first. Underperforming, all of that stuff. Didn't have much going on, right? And she rode from him and then got caught up with a white guy in it, right? Who she thought she was going to get all this from, but dude was just using the woman, right? That's a whole other conversation. But see, after she rolled out, dude felt bad and stuff. What he started doing was getting his stuff together. He started changing how he was eating, how he was carrying himself. He started working harder on his job and everything. And, he got himself together. And then that's when that movie title came in. Like, she decided, okay, the white guy basically dogged her out. So she decided, I need to give him another chance. She went back to the guy and, came to the house and she was like all of this. But then another woman came down ready to go, wow. And that's when something said, how you like me now? Boom. And see, here's the thing about his character in that movie. He didn't get caught up into trying to do anything against her. He was just doing it. He was just getting his stuff together, right? Get yourself, because trust me, the women are looking. I don't care if you don't think. You could be on social media or something. They check it out. It'd be like, oh, wait a minute. It could be, oh, wait a minute. He lost 40 pounds. Or he put on some muscle. Oh, wait a minute. He driving his car. Oh, he talking about doing this. He's smiling all the time. In fact, some guys who might have had that, let me know in the comments how many of y'all had some woman who might have kicked you to the curb, played you, ghosted you or something. Then you went out, got your stuff together, and all of a sudden they reaching back, calling you up. Hey, how you doing? Or saying something corny like, oh, I always knew you had it in you. All right? Seriously. And that's the best way. And like I said, let me reiterate one more time. You ain't really doing it for any damn way. That's just a fringe benefit. If it messes with her, at best, that's a fringe benefit. You're doing it for yourself. When you go through anything bad in life, and it's not even just women, just period, learn from that and then grow from that. And you doing it, you see only person you really worried about pleasing in this thing or impressing is when you get up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you see yourself. That's the only person you worried about impressing. The other thing is just being petty. But nah, that's the best way to do it, seriously. And like I said, anybody who's gone through that, share your stories in the comments and stuff, because guys have to understand it, because it tugs at my heart a bit. I'm going to say tugs at my heart a bit when I see men press about some woman who just kicked them to the curb and they get angry and they actually get in a worse position. Nah. Thank whichever God you you pray to that you got a chance at freedom, you got a chance to grow. Real talk. Real talk. Because that's something that's been a case in my life. And I'm serious. I went through it now. Ron went through a lot of different types of stuff in relationships. Everybody gonna go through it, and no matter how select they are, they're gonna catch something, right? And every single time some women probably like said, I don't want to deal with you no more, anything. I would just learn from it, regroup, and then they be the ones saying, damn, be all friendly and all that. And they'd be like, nah, I want this woman over here. One got pissed because I was with a woman better than her. So anyway, that's the best way to do it, y'all. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.